Please click here to like this video. Your comments are welcome. Subscribe to get new videos. Hello and welcome to the AutoCAD 2019 software training. In this lesson, we'll be starting with the interface by carefully explaining the various components of the AutoCAD software. I'll show you where to find what. We will start with the very basics. I'll be guiding you on a step-by-step basis in achieving the objective of making you a well-equipped user of the software. Let's get started with the interface. This is the home screen. When the software is initialized, this is the first screen that greets you. At the home screen, you see three main divisions: the Get Started, the Recent Document, and then the Connect. At the Get Started, immediately you click on this, it takes you to the main screen where you can start your work right away. You have options to open file, to open a new sheet set, then also you can get some templates online too as well. At this window, you can find a display of your recently used or worked on projects, okay? And the kind of display you are seeing here is based on these three buttons here. So when I click on this, I see it more clearly, which I can scroll down to see the drawings, okay? When I click on this, that's the first option that we got. And then when I click on this, it is displayed in writing, okay? So then if you know the name, you just click it. With this method, you can find a lot of displays, unlike when you have here. Okay, and then also at the Connect, what we have here is a sign in to your Autodesk A360 or BIM 360 or any other options which you have. Okay, so you can sign in and then you're connected. Okay, so that is the welcome screen or the home screen. So now let's get into the main screen. I click on Start Drawing. So this is what we call the interface. We are going to go through step by step for you to familiarize yourself with the interface. Okay, so let's get going. If you look at the top left corner, you find this iconic A here. We call it application menu. So when you click on it, it pulls down some tools, or there's some options here which, like the first one is new, so it gives you the option to just create new drawing. Okay, you have options to open files, save as, import files, export files, and plot. You also have drawing utilities here that gives you the opportunity to audit or recover drawings when you have problems with them. Okay, and then this close here will help you to close either the current drawing or all the drawings on the dashboard. Okay, so now look at something. These are your recent document files. So this one will also help you to open some documents. The display you see here is premised on what you choose here. So if I choose access date, then it will tell me by date, it will preview it by date. Here to preview it by size, and then here to preview it also by time. So whichever way you feel it is good for you, you can have them. This is the option tab here for you. So when you click on it, it takes you. When you look at the option tab here, it takes you into a place where you can do some modification. Okay, so you can make some modification on the display. We'll come back here and then deal with it properly. At this stage, we are just introducing ourselves to the software on where to find what, and so we can just go down here. We'll come back again and then do some settings here. Now, at this portion, the Exit Autodesk Autocad 2019 button here will close the application. It is equal to you clicking on this red close button here to close the whole application. Okay, so that's about the application menu. Now, next to it is what we call the Quick Access Toolbar. This one, the Quick Access Toolbar, gives you an assembly of some of the frequently used software icons here. Okay, so you have open, save as. Instead of you going to the application menu and clicking on the save, you can just come here and then click on the save and open, and the various options that you have here. On the 2019 version, we have the option where one can open a file from the web or mobile, okay, from AutoCAD mobile app. Okay, so you can also save it into it, but on the lower versions, they are not there. It was an introduction in the 2019 version. So this is the quick access toolbar. When you click on this button by the side, you can find some items checked. Those that are checked are those that are displaying. Those that are unchecked are not displaying. So if you want to take, let's say, a button off from the quick access toolbar, you just click it to uncheck it and it's gone. You see the open is gone. I can bring it back and it's here. Okay, so it's been placed here. So that is it. This is the title bar where the name of the software is displayed here. So this is what we call the info center, where you have the search button which can help you. In fact, this whole portion is the info center, but the search button here will help you query the help, okay, in the AutoCAD program. Here, if you have already signed into the Autodesk 360, you can sign in here to access it. This button here is called the Autodesk App. It's a link to the App Store where you can get some plugins or other tools which you may need in your program. If you want to stay connected to your community, online community, you can get that one here. This is application minimize, application maximize, and then the close. This portion of the tab here is what we call the ribbon. It consists of tabs, tools, and then panel. We'll discuss this in the next lesson. When we come down here, we have what we call the viewport control. That shows us how our work is going to display. So this is a 2D wireframe, and this is telling us the direction of our view on the view cube. Okay, so we call this also the view cube, as I've just touched on. Okay, and then we have this we call navigation bar. This is our drawing area. The drawing area here is not limited by the size of your desktop or your monitor. It is very huge, the extent to which is infinite. What this means is that you can draw the whole earth to scale 1:1 on it and it will fit. You even have more space. The only thing is that you are only restricted by the size of your monitor. Okay, so that is just about it. Now, these three buttons you have here, the minimize, maximize, and then the close, only works on the file you have opened. When you click on the minimize, it minimizes your file that you have opened. Okay, unlike these ones that closes the whole application. What we have here is what we call the UCS icon or user coordinate system icon, and it tells you your view. So this is the X plane and then the Y plane. Okay, AutoCAD uses the Cartesian principle. What it means is that it uses the principle of the graph. So you have your X, and everything here is the X positive side and then Y positive. Okay, so you can monitor that on the status bar as well. So you have your X and Y coordinates. Now that is why the print option here is called plot. So the lines you see in AutoCAD are plotted lines, not perfectly drawn lines, but they are plotted lines. Okay, this is our command window, and on our command window, this is where communication is done between the user and then the AutoCAD application. Okay, so if I want to enter a command here, just enter it and then it works. This is our model tab that you have here, or the layout tab. When you click on the layout, it displays a sheet for you. The way the layout works, I'll be talking about it as we move on, but you can switch back to your model tab and then you have your skill here. This button is what we call the status bar, the lower portion of the software. Here, these portions are full of displays. Okay, so when you click on the grid mode or the grid display, it turns off the grid from the screen, so you see, and then when you click on it again, it displays these grids that you have on your screen. So these are a series of buttons or tools. When it's on, it shows this light blue color, and then when it's off, it shows you the grayish color. We are going to use these tools more often, and so we'll be coming back to talk more about it. So this cursor on the screen you have here is what we call the crosshair. Okay, it has one vertical and horizontal line and then a pick box at the center of it. It is used for picking objects and then drawing objects as well. So thank you so much. In our next lesson, we are going to talk about the ribbon, and then we'll start taking some work. Thank you.